Since closing my bakery last September, I've been baking my sourdough bread solely for my family. My bakery kitchen is still in the basement of my home. I've sold off some of my equipment, but the room is still basically the same. For 5 years, I worked about 30 hours a week on my feet in the bakery by myself, not including the time I spent on the website and other business tasks. By the end of the week, I was exhausted and in pain. Compound that week after week, year after year, and the schedule and workload was taking a toll on me. By the time I stopped baking to sell, I was so burnt out, I was just done. And for the first few months, just walking into the room brought back those feelings. But I love working with dough, and my sourdough bread is really delicious. That's why I've been baking it for 20 years. I baked a few times in the bakery space, enjoying the process, but I couldn't move past that sense of dread thinking about working in that room brought up. So I moved to baking sourdough in my home kitchen. I'd adjusted my process and thinking to baking in bulk, so making just a few loaves at a time in my home oven required some changes. But I enjoy those type of challenges. I made the tweaks and reconfigured my formulas, and in the process, rediscovered the joy of working with dough. After Pesach, with its break from baking bread, I reacquired my sourdough starter, feeding it until it was nice and strong. And it was time to bake sourdough again. I found myself craving working with larger amounts of dough, the shaping, scoring, loading, and steaming the oven. So back into the bakery I went. The feelings of dread had evaporated, replaced by pure joy at the process and the result.